Welcome to Coco View in beautiful Roatan, Honduras. When you arrive, you'll be brought to the resort via boat across this channel, eventually landing at this dock where you can unload. You'll also be greeted by the president of the local welcoming committee, As you make your way towards the resort, you'll get your first glimpse of the dive boats that Coco View has to offer. One of the first places you're going to run into is the dive shop, selling new equipment, handling rentals, and also repairs if needed. When you first arrive, you're going to want to make your way down this hallway and find out which boat you've been assigned to for your stay.
Morning, brother.
Morning. Coco View has 5 dedicated dive boats going out multiple times per day.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Getting some pictures?
Yes, good morning.
Morning.
Morning, good morning. How you guys
Good
doing?
morning, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How's it going?
Good.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Good morning. Each dive boat has their own set of lockers where you can put your gear. The lockers consist of cubbies and hooks that you can hang your BCs. Also, there's a workbench along with tools and analyzers for nitrox. Once you choose your space, you'll be assigned a numbered wooden tag that will be yours for the rest of your stay. The way these work is if you're diving that day, you'll place it on the nail, and the dive masters will load your gear onto the boat. If you're not diving, you will place the placard in your cubby, and they won't load your gear. But we're going to put this one back on the tag because I'm sure they want to dive today. Coco View has a multitude of dedicated wash basins for your wetsuits, your regulators, your BCs, your masks. They even have several outdoor showers so you can rinse the salt water off after a long day of diving. They also have many dedicated wash basins for all your camera gear. My wife just saw one of the many burrowing crabs that you'll find as you wander around the resort. Let's take a look. He doesn't look like he wants to come out and say hi right now. This area is for night dives. The way this works is the first diver out grabs the beacon on the left and a numbered tag. All divers must sign the board to let staff know that they're out on a night dive. The first diver out turns the beacon on and takes it down to the safety stop at 15 feet and connects it to the chain. Numbered tags are also connected to the chain. And then when divers come in, the system is followed in reverse. Last diver out takes the beacon back up, comes out of the water, turns it off, and hangs it back on the hook so staff knows that all divers are out of the water. Otherwise, you're going to get a really strange knock at your door in the morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You'll notice these wash basins outside of every building. They're there to keep the sand critters that collect on your shoes and your flip-flops and your bare feet from being carried into the buildings. This is the gift shop where you can buy souvenirs, snacks, and other items that you may have forgotten to pack on your trip. Over here is the activity wall, which lists all the activities that Coco View has to offer inside and outside of the resort. The sign-up sheets are next to each activity. For example, on Monday, they're having licensing for lion fishing, so when you go out diving, you can go hunt lionfish. This right here is the main office. This is where you're going to check in and they're going to give you your room assignment and you would also check out. And if you have any questions or needs, this is where you would go. This is the front door to the gift shop. Obviously it's closed because we got up at the crack of dawn to do this walkthrough. The building we're coming up to now is the dining area. This is where you would come to get your meals, swap dive stories, and socialize. The kitchen is located in this direction. Food is served buffet style 3 times daily.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Oh, great. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. Good.
The area upstairs is known as the Clubhouse. This is where you'll have your orientation when you first arrive. They also have meetings and dive classes. This area is where the bands play at night. The circles on the floor are for the crab races later in the week. They also have a resident macaw, which I couldn't seem to find until my wife pointed him out. I must have woken him up because he's usually very active. There he is. They have a pretty well-stocked bar and can get pretty wild sometimes depending on what dive groups are in town. As we head off to the right, you can see some of the overwater bungalows that are available. This is the gazebo at the other end of the resort. At the end of the week, they have fire dancers that come out at night. This area is still pretty wet due to the hurricane that just missed us. We got quite a bit of rain on our last day, but you know what they say, it doesn't rain underwater. And by following the path around, we wind up back at the dive area. And now we'll head off to the right to take a look at the gazebo at the end of the pier. This is the backside of the bar and the restaurant, and this is the outdoor seating. It's pretty neat at night. They have plenty of lounge chairs available so you can get your vacation tan on during the day, or you can come out and lounge at night and just listen to the ocean. My favorite was to watch the night divers go out when we had a little too much fun at the bar. The visibility on the dives here were incredible. This comes as no surprise why it's one of the top locations for diving in the world. It's hard to make out, but there's a buoy marking the location of their very own resident wreck, the Prince Albert. Heading off in this direction is the Coco View wall. And in this direction is Newman's Wall. Both walls come to a central location marked with a chain up to this dive platform. From the dive platform, divers will use the sandy path to walk back up to the resort. Just look how clear that is. And as you can see, there's an upstairs deck and outdoor seating adjacent to the clubhouse upstairs. Good morning. They have paddle boards and kayaks available for guests as well. This is the entrance and exit for shore diving. This is the Weatherstone. If you don't know, instructions are available on Google. Good morning. We're heading up to the bungalow where we stayed for the past 10 days. Yes, C4, like the explosive. Yeah, I know, pretty cheesy. Because we got up so early, it was a perfect opportunity to take some uninterrupted photos while no one was there. like to thank you guys for hanging out with us while we did this walkthrough of Coco View Resort. Please like and subscribe and drop us a comment, and we'll see you next time.